Joining me now is Brian, also known as Spades. Brian, thanks for joining us today.
Of course.
Now, it must be pretty cool to be a pro gamer. I mean, for some people, that's like a dream job. What's the best part for you?
Definitely traveling and meeting all the people and going to events. Definitely had some like once-in-a-lifetime experiences a few times, so I'm happy with that.
Do you have some sort of training regimen that you go through? I mean, how do you practice and prep yourself?
Generally, I'll play about 8 hours a day, but if I do have an event coming up or a certain match, I'll prepare specifically for that.
If you could not play StarCraft II for a living, what would you be doing?
Probably personal investments or maybe like day trading or something like that.
How balanced do you think the game is right now?
It definitely keeps changing because the game is still evolving, so it's going to be some time before it's completely balanced, but right now it's pretty solid.
What are your thoughts on cheesy versus standard players?
Well, I like to think I'm a standard player, so I like to look down on the dirty or cheesier players, but I mean, it's all part of the game, and you want to win, so whatever it takes.
Who do you think is the cheesiest player in the first ever IGNProLeague?
In the IGNProLeague, it's probably Cats. He does a lot of crazy builds. You really never know what he's going to do, so it's definitely him.
Is there a rivalry between you guys?
Everyone in the league pretty much has a rivalry with each other, but it's all friendly, so.
But if you had to pick one person, who would be your main rival?
Well, at the moment it's Sheth, just because I find him intimidating because he's a very classy gentleman, and I like to pretend I'm a classy gentleman as well, so we kind of have a little thing going there.
Do you guys go back and forth a lot? Is there a lot of smack talking?
Yeah, but we're good friends, so it's all in good fun.
So you recently went to Korea to play in the GOM TV Star League qualifiers. You didn't do as well as expected. Why do you think that is?
Well, when I first got to Korea, I was actually like sick in bed for 10 days. Then I kind of just rolled out of bed and went to the qualifier, so I definitely wasn't prepared. But I wasn't really expecting to qualify yet, just because I hadn't played with the Koreans and kind of gotten their work ethic in regards to training. So I wasn't expecting too much, but I was definitely let down a little bit by my performance.
If you could do it again, what would you do differently?
Definitely take it a lot more seriously, have a more structured approach to training.
Why do you think the Koreans dominate so much?
They're all so much more serious about the game. They all constantly practice together and like analyze all their builds and everything. So it's definitely a lot more structured, and they have set ways of doing things, so there's not as much thinking involved when you have to react to your opponent. So they do a lot better in that regard.
Do you think foreigners like Koreans and Europeans could do well in North America, or how do you think they would do?
They do really well. They definitely have a more aggressive style, and a lot of the Americans like to play like more standard macro games, so I think they would do really well.
In the past, your father has been an obstacle to your esports career. Has that changed at all, and what has helped him change his mind?
Generally, I think most parents, when your kids are growing up, they want you to, be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. But I think he's kind of coming around now because he sees that it's actually like a serious career that could happen. So he's definitely come around on that.
Many years ago, you were involved in a cheating scandal. What has that fallout been like, and what did you learn from that experience?
Well, I definitely was immature, and I tried to cut some corners. But I've taken a lot of flack for it, and it's definitely made me mature and kind of realize that it's more important than just winning. You need to create a good name for yourself, and kind of, I guess, you want that respect from the community. So I'm doing everything I can to make up for that. But of course, people don't forget. But I hope to do enough positive things that it's kind of in the background.
It's in the past.
Exactly.
What kinds of obstacles or challenges have you faced because of that incident?
People don't forget. I do get people still like ridiculing me for it here and there, and they don't really respect me for a lot of my accomplishments. But I mean, hopefully they'll get over that. I'm over it.
And they should be too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any personal goals for 2011? Just
kind of take my pro gaming career as far as I can. When I started playing StarCraft, I really didn't shoot to be a professional gamer in my career, but it's definitely become a reality pretty quickly, so I'm just going to try to do everything I can to make the best of it.
That's interesting. So you never started out with the goal of becoming a professional gamer then?
No, not really. I just kind of, I always wanted to be, good, but I never had any, huge aspirations to, go to Korea and all this, so, I feel like I kind of lived the dream, and now it's just, what's the next step?
Awesome. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
And thanks for giving us your time.
Of course. Anytime.